Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 8 of Stellaris with the MegaCorp DLC and the Guin 2.2 patch. And we've actually met our first neighbour. I'm going to try and federate with them if I can at some point. They probably will like me. The missing members of the SGV Runmore's crew, thought lost in the Dimensional Rift, have reappeared. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel, not entirely dissimilar to our own science ship, idling close to where the SGV Runmore originally experienced the dimensional disturbance. They claim to remember nothing of their time outside our dimension, aside from a vague awareness of having been away for some time. They wish for nothing but to return to service under Science Officer Ulbar, and intend to surrender their ship to the authorities. We can have them turn hostile. Let's go with it. I mean, we could just go and shoot them, but we've basically just gained a free science ship here, so let's go and recruit a new scientist. Just a general research speed one. So, yay, yet another science ship. So you could go and survey that.
Boom! We built something.
It's really horrible when you're recording and you know you've got a sneeze stuck, so many apologies. Okay, so
Construction complete.
Construction ship is done. Let's not waste any time there and go and build mining stations on everything. Let's also go and...
Anomaly detected.
That's challenging, but we can still do it. Let's go and upgrade this to a starport. The SGV Atajol has entered the Abamacus system. And its crew report that a stellar object, not unlike the Shrine to the Untold, is indeed orbiting the star. Let's investigate.
Research complete. We did it.
After analysing the debris field left behind from the ancient battle fort above Alderman 8, we have learned that 4 alien empires, contemporary with the Cybrex, pulled their forces together in a desperate attempt to halt the advancing fleets of the machine consciousness. Judging by the small amounts of Cybrex debris that was produced by the battle, they were not successful.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
You guys have done that. Keep moving out. Once we've done this one, I might just put them on automated and let them go out here and just sort of do their own thing in their own time. You're surveying the system, but I do need to get you to work on that, and then we'll move down and work on this one, I suppose. We're actually having a food shortage right now, so we do need to consider getting some more food buildings. We don't really have unemployment right now. I mean, we could just buy some food. It's not like we are running short. We do have a good surplus. But yes, we'll concentrate on getting some food buildings up and running. Keep our eye on our science vessels. You have now finished with that. Where do I want to send you? I'm actually going to send you down here and survey that, see what it is. Bunkerbot. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Eskelian Var to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega-computer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying the visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. Scrap the mega computer for parts, gains as 100 minerals, totally not worth it. I'm beginning to wonder if these events have actually been rebalanced because of the changes in the economy and resources, because 100 minerals is just... At this stage of the game, and we are fairly early in the game, but at this stage 100 minerals is pathetic. You know, I've got 2k minerals just sat there doing nothing. Previously, before MegaCorp, 100 minerals might have actually seemed quite enticing. Because a lot of the time you're sitting around waiting for enough minerals to build an outpost or a building or a ship or something. So yeah, I do wonder if that's been rebalanced. We can use it to boost our own research. This requires that we keep the facility offline and will cause the computer to break down within the foreseeable future. But it does give us plus 10% engineering for 120 months, or we can let it continue with its calculations. Let's let it continue. Let's go ahead and see what we get from it. Might be something interesting. I doubt it, but, you know, we'll have a look. We have an anomaly here, so let's go ahead and research it. Ends the Habitable Worlds survey event. Excellent. Did I get you researching that? I'm going to assume you're doing it. Are you? Yeah, it looks like it. Actually, no, it doesn't. Research anomalies in the system, if you wouldn't mind. Why aren't you doing that? You are. Issues a special project. Graveyard Expedition. Is that this one here? How many ships have I got here? Science ship from the beyond. I've got 2 ships in the same place. There we go. Research project.
Exploitation forecast complete.
Now you need to go somewhere else. Because we have too many ships in the area. You're going to go ahead and start surveying these. We have a science ship over here. So let's get you surveying this one, and then we'll put you on to automated as well. Some good trade up there. Oh, we've met another alien. Our citizens send their regards. And you are the guys over here. Wow, they're pretty big compared to us. They're quite far out, though. So you're going to get sort of stuck there slightly. Are you a corporation? I'm sort of expecting that everyone we're going to meet is end up being some sort of corporation at this point. We're working on that one. We've got those aliens. Mass extinction. Shrines to the old gods. We're working on that one. We still need to do the third one. That's fine. Cybrex we're working on. There's nothing too important going on there. Okay, contacts. So you don't particularly like us. That is mainly because we're a new contact. That will go down. Bombardment policy and materialist fools. Yeah, these guys don't like us at all. So the sooner we can get some sort of federation going, the better. Our science ship is kind of stuck there now. Let's go and get you up. Is it worth sending you all that way up there? Or do we want to bring you out over in this kind of direction? Let's bring you over here. We will be going through some systems that we hadn't already explored, but that's fine. We'll put them on automatic. So you're upgrading. I'm still paused. I don't want to be paused. That doesn't help anybody. We're still running out of food, so we need to sort that out. All of our science ships are currently busy.
Boom. We built something.
Oh yes, there's trade down here, so we definitely want to try and get that.
We built something.
Okay, so you found some stuff. This belongs to another race because they've got stuff here already built. Let's go and put you on automatic exploration. You're actually going back and heading in the opposite direction. That is fine. Construction ship. We will be getting that trade. We've actually got some extra minerals there, so let's bring you back on that one. And we do need to do exploration down here, which is what you're currently working on. I'd like to grab that
Anomaly
just for the
found.
trade value.
Hey, can we monetize this?
We'll research the anomaly, because there
We
might be
built
something
something.
useful there. Communications established, so that is the conclave. Those are the guys over there. Okay, we are kind of in their space. Are they hostile? Do they dislike us? Oh, yeah, they're very, very hostile. Extremely hostile. Infidel unbelievers. Yeah, we'll be getting out of your space very quickly. They're probably going to close their borders, but we're already working our way out, so hopefully we'll be fine. No, buggers. They closed the gates on us just as we were trying to escape. So we'll have to wait for that ship to come back. Finished the expedition. Sadly, the wrecked starships on the surface are too badly damaged to recover any useful technology, so we just gained some experience, although we have developed new skills. That is fine. Wreckage identified. Our crew aboard the SGV Regal Gib reported that the Kepler shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Kepler's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals, however, and Captain Regal of Regal Gib cautions that the construction indicates Ganvian design. It is highly likely that materials belong to the Ganvius Corporation, and they may be displeased if we claim their shipment. It's only 300 minerals. Let's give it back to them for some reputation. It's a much better thing to do. We have a science ship over here. I'm going to put you on automated exploration at this point. Though, yeah, some of these we would like to hook up, get some of this trade going. That's our missing science ship. That's why we can't see it. Right, tradition available. Form Federation. Yes, that went up in price since I last checked it. But we definitely want to get that. And ideally, we would like, if possible, to try and get a Federation with these guys. They do actually quite like us. They're probably not going to accept... invite to Federation. We can invite them to a Federation. They would currently say no, because our war philosophy allows wars of aggression. Do we need wars of aggression? I mean, we can always change that later. Let's try and be a little bit passive in this one. So we could change our policies, our war philosophy, unrestricted wars. Now, Liberation Wars is still a war of aggression. Let's go for defensive wars. We can change it in 10 years. Now, that will probably, or at least it should... they're now happy with us because we returned that cargo. That should allow us, possibly, to get them into a federation. Get a migration treaty with them. Our populations will be able to freely move between both empires. Not that useful. It's now only negative. It will go up. I mean, we could definitely get more stuff here. Defensive pact, minus 15. But that will still go up. We can offer a migration treaty. Sure, let's go for it. Let's offer them the migration treaty. Let's play this game a little bit differently to how I normally play them. We want to research that project there. Thought you were already doing that, to be honest. And then we'll come back and we'll start work on this one. Now, we're not friendly with any of these other guys, which means I don't think we can establish... I want to see your capital planet, my friend.
Boom. We built something.
Yes. So, establish branch office. So, establishing a branch office costs... we must have a commercial pact or be in a federation with the owner of this planet in order to establish a branch office. I'm guessing they're probably not going to give us a commercial pact. No. So we need to find someone who is relatively friendly that we can get a commercial pact with. Old Gods. Deciphering the pictograms in the Benefactress Shrine was a much smoother process than anticipated. All linguists involved described the language quickly connecting or clicking in their minds, despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlikely to make much sense until they are combined with the other writs associated with the rest of the Quadrum Vitae Godhead. Okay, fascinating. So, you now need to get down and survey that system.
Prospect analyzed.
You have done with that. It's a nice system. Yeah, we definitely want to get into that. You guys go down and survey that one. Construction ship. I would very much like you to build a starbase there. And then we can grab that, because that's a decent amount of trade.
This tech out of the ballpark.
Basic combat roles, excellent. New research. More physics research is always nice. Extra hyperdrive. Fusion reactors.
Log updated.
Get better power, that is fine. Crew report the stellar object, not unlike the shrine to the Untold, is indeed orbiting the star.
Research complete.
Excellent.
We did it.
Mining drone work ethic. The drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing ever-diminishing returns from the rocks Saldaran miners would have soon discarded, deemed exhausted of all worthwhile mineral content. Our top engineers are working on adapting the drones' methodology for use in the Saldar Citizen Regime's mining network and stations, which should improve efficiency, effectively lessening energy expenditure. Of lesser import is the fact that the drones are not completely silent. Contrary to previous assumptions, they emit strange signal pings. They're extremely infrequent at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, there may be a mystery for another time. Easy prey. Drone destroyer modifier added, giving the following effects: plus 33% damage to ancient mining drones, or plus 10% mineral output. Let's take the mineral output. Is that our science ship that returned from the Great Beyond? It is. Let's go and put you onto automatic exploration. So we need to find somebody who's friendly. We want to be able to try and build one of these office things. From the Beyond, while approaching Sathama 1A, the From Beyond. So From Beyond is the science ship that we got that was the one that came from the other dimension, suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds fired from a neighbouring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for an untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. This gives us some extra research points there. Our food is really dropping into the negatives. We really need to try and sort that out. So what have we got here? This starbase is this one. You don't really need to be upgraded. You can have extra modules, I suppose. You really don't need... Let's give you like a gun battery, because it'll help protect the trade route. You don't really need anything else. You've got defences, haven't you? That's what it's telling us, because these defences can be upgraded. I don't think we need to build anything on most of these. Which one's this one we've got? You're there. You don't need upgrading any further. That is fine. Our fleet definitely wants upgrading, because we've got automatic fleet design going. You guys can go on to automated as well. Just going to have most of the science ships on automated. That's challenging, but we'll research it anyway. Our Empire capital. We can upgrade this to a planetary capital.
Cutting edge.
And we're still not at max capacity for pop. But let's go ahead and build another farm. So upgrading all of our ships. Our construction ship. You need to... well, you might as well build the mining stations. And we will upgrade the starport. Research that because it's routine. So yeah, we'll have some good trade from there. Speaking of trade, did we ever get the trade from this? Yes, we did.
We really pushed the envelope on these ships.
A little bit of piracy, but nothing that we have to worry about, I don't believe. Yep, food's just going down and down. Have you stopped whatever you were doing? Build mining stations. Oh, there are. Yeah, there are built mining stations. Hey, yep, research that.
Monetize this?
Just research everything, build everything, get stuff done.
Another bleeding edge technology discovered.
What have we got here? Exotic gas refineries. This one, moat harvesting traps. We want that one because we have a source of moats here and we have a source there. So we'll be able to collect both of those. That will be useful for us. Can we find out what they give us exactly? Volatile moats. This could be of use as a fuel or an explosive. It doesn't have a straight up use with the look of things that I can see. Okay, that's fine. During the survey of Zyabir 5, the SGV Atajol discovered several exotic gases previously unknown to us. These gases have a variety of different uses, particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as recreational drugs. We have the technology. If we control this system, we can extract this resource. Where is this? The volatile exotic gases, yeah, we do want to try and grab that. We've got to be careful, though, because it's really close to these guys, and they could probably jump to it if they're quick. It's going to be a lot for us to work our way down in this direction, but I think we probably should. So with that said, let's go and get ourselves another construction ship. Gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Balduric 1A have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled that Balduric 1A could have supported life on that scale at any point in the moon's history. Science Officer Sinar has prepared a special research project to delve further into the mystery. So that will have given us something extra. Has one science ship in orbit.
Boom. I found something.
You're going to research that. When you finish researching that, you're going to research that as well. Excellent. That's that science ship. You go ahead and build your research station. Did I tell you to upgrade? Yes, I did. So we'll get the trade from that. New construction ship is done. So we could just go right up and grab that. It's not within our borders. It's not fully surveyed. Well, let's start working our way out to it anyway. There are some nice systems here that I would like to grab anyway. So we'll keep doing that and we'll work our way down there. And that will ultimately be useful.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
Breaking even on food right now. Well, actually, we are slightly losing 0.59 because of rounding, but I think we'll be okay overall. We'll build that back up, not a problem. Hey, neighbouring guys, they will form a defensive pact.
Boom.
Excellent.
We built something.
And we will... You would join a federation.
Time to synergize.
Excellent. We now have a federation. Not very often you get in a federation with the AI. By what has to be beyond astronomical odds, the SGV Romar actually managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signals as it soared past through the asteroid belt. A tiny alien construct. A simple scan reveals it is some sort of ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. Let the coffin continue on its voyage, or open the coffin lid and study the corpse. Let's just let it continue on. Well, see, normally most people will be tempted to take that one because overall it gives you more reward. This one gives you less. But I'm interested to find out what happens if we open it. Probably bad things, but let's have a look anyway. So we're getting the trade from both of these now. That is fine. Let's get our other construction ship over here to help out. Now we're going to move here. We're not going to start building yet because it's more expensive because it's a one jump away, but we'll start to piggyback our way down. These guys are moving in here, so we need to grab this before they get in. Science Officer Remar reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets Zyabir 6 is of alien origin. Some ancient battle has deposited scattered wreckage of alien freighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remains intact. It seems the alien race use lasers, somewhat more advanced than the ones currently in use by the Saldaran fleets, and the fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice. The planet's harsh climates prevents the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. We could use that technology.
Imagine the profit margins.
So that gives us blue lasers. Excellent. New research. We don't have any because we're currently working on something. Our fleet limit has now dropped, which is a result of having a a Federation. You do lose some of your fleet limit, but you periodically get control of the Federation fleet. I'm not going to bother... I will increase the cap, so they do have an increased upkeep. Naval capacity is increased by the number of pops and starbase anchorages. So we can go ahead and just get a starbase anchorage. So we'll go ahead and work on a few of these where we can. That'll get that up for us. But I'm going to end this video because we are over the 20-minute mark. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Stellaris. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.